Minute 106 in New Jersey, Nico Williams climbs highest and heads a dying ball back across the box, and Ferran Torres arrives first time, sweeping it past Emiliano Martínez. Torres had never scored at a World Cup in his life. He never needs to again. 120 minutes, 1 goal, and the trophy changed hands. 19 years ago, a 20-year-old Lionel Messi bathed a baby in a plastic tub for a charity calendar. Tonight, that baby took the World Cup out of his hands. If these first few minutes are already making you feel some type of way, do the video a solid, drop a comment below this video, smash like, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell. Now let's get back into it. Now understand how cruel the road to that goal was. Spain owned 68% of the ball and fired 20 shots, 11 of them on target. Argentina finished the night with 3 shots and not one of them on frame. Not a single shot on target in an entire World Cup final. The only reason the score stayed blank for 105 minutes was Emiliano Martínez playing the game of his life, 10 saves, a World Cup final record. Spain even had a Nico Williams goal wiped away by video review for a foul in the build-up, and watched Mikel Merino come within inches of another late winner. Argentina defended with their teeth. 24 fouls, 6 bookings, and then the breaking point. Enzo Fernández, the man whose 20-yard strike broke England in the semifinal, collected a second yellow late in regulation, and Argentina played the entire extra time a man down. And still, at the death, the old man had 1 moment left. In the 115th minute, Messi got his shot away, and Merino threw his body in front of it. That was the final World Cup chance of Lionel Messi's life. Blocked 9 minutes from the end. Spain finished this tournament unbeaten with 1 goal conceded in 8 matches. Remember what this matchup already was before a ball moved. Messi and Yamal had never faced each other in their lives. The one match built to introduce them, March's Finalissima, died in a scheduling fight, so their first meeting became the World Cup final itself. The two nations arrived dead even, 14 meetings across a century, 6 wins each, with 1 solitary World Cup matchup back in 1966. Spain walked in favored European champions, unbeaten in 14 straight major tournament games. Argentina walked in as defending champions, chasing the first back-to-back since Brazil in 1962. And Messi walked in at 39 in his 6th World Cup, a man who had retired from this tournament twice and unretired twice, carrying 8 goals, 4 assists, and the sting of watching Mbappé take his all-time scoring record 24 hours earlier. One of those unbeaten things had to die in New Jersey. Now count what just happened. Spain are world champions for the 2nd time ever and the first time since 2010, and they now hold the European Championship and the World Cup at the same time. And here is the ghost in the machine. Both of Spain's titles ended exactly the same way, 1-0 in extra time. Iniesta in the 116th minute then. Torres in the 106th now. Lamine Yamal is a world champion 6 days into being 19 before his 20th birthday, the 3rd youngest player ever to appear in a World Cup final behind only Pelé and Giuseppe Bergomi, and the youngest champion since Bergomi in 1982. He did not need to score tonight. He needed to be the problem 2 defenders chased all night while the space opened for everyone else. The Golden Boot race, meanwhile, ended without a whimper. Messi needed goals and never landed a shot on target, so Mbappe's 10 stand, making him the first man ever to win the Golden Boot at consecutive World Cups, and the all-time career record stays with him, 22-21. For Messi, there is no shame in the arithmetic, only cruelty. The country that built him in La Masia is the country that ended him, and the ending. Messi has announced nothing, but he named it himself. Hours before kickoff, he posted his farewell campaign under 3 words, The Last Tango. His letter to the squad read, "The best thing about all these years has never been just the titles." And catch the full circle, nobody scripted. MetLife is the same stadium where a heartbroken Messi announced his international retirement in 2016 before the world talked him back. 10 years later, the same building held his last dance. And the ending belongs to America too. The biggest World Cup ever staged closed at MetLife, a day after England won a record-breaking 10-goal bronze game that ended the Deschamps era, in a country that spent a month falling for the world and being fallen for right back. Monday morning, Messi wakes up in Florida, an American club player with 2 more years on his deal. The circus is leaving, the greatest attraction is staying. If you want more content like this, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and share this video so you never miss out. Let us know in the comments below. Did we just watch the torch get passed or the torch get taken? And how many of these will Yamal win before he is done? And don't forget to share this video with someone who needs to see it. Hey, before you go, the previous episode of the Cup Theory series is Messi bathed, the baby now standing between him and the World Cup. The 2007 photo is real in case you missed it. And the complete binge-worthy Cup Theory playlist has every chapter of this World Cup waiting for you. Trust me, this is one of those series you'll want to watch end to end. Every match, every meltdown, every story the big networks missed. Go watch them both right now and keep the deep dive going. You know you want to. Thank you for watching.